Welcome to another episode of Home Sweet Home. My name is Rod McCall.
And I'm Scott Nichols.
Have you been playing a lot of Christmas songs lately?
I mean, all the time, right? It's what you hear on the radio. Because I use Sirius XM, so
Do you?
I can listen to any
okay.
kind of radio station. Lots of different Christmas kind of stuff out there.
Okay. Well, I have a Christmas music playlist that I created a few years ago, and I've been playing it. I've been playing it pretty much since Thanksgiving.
Sure.
And I really enjoy. I've got some. There's some really good ones out there. One of my favorites is the 12 Pains of Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really hilarious.
All the parodies.
There's one on
Rigging Up the Lights.
Yeah, if you're so smart, you can hang up the lights. Another one that I like is by Clint Black. I don't remember the name of it, but it's Milk and Cookies. And it's a 5-year-old little boy wondering, if Santa's going to bring everything. And while I leave milk and cookies, it's been bringing him back for years now. And I just love a lot of those songs.
I think my wife used to love Grandma That Got Run Over by a Reindeer until she became a grandma. Not sure it's quite as comical for her now. But
gotcha. Well,
those are fun songs.
Yeah.
I think the Christmas movies are fun too, right? Watching, Jingle All the Way,
that's a great one.
The Tim Allen's Santa movies.
The first one is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Though I will admit, and maybe I am just way, I'm going to get a lot of negative flack for maybe saying this, but I'm not a big fan of 24 hours of the Toy Story. Because was it TBS, TNT, something like that runs 24 hours of the show, and it's kind of like, really? But I don't know that I could see. I saw somebody else was doing 24 hours of Elf. And I love that movie, but I don't know that I could do 24 hours of it.
Are you talking about the Christmas Story?
Yeah, the
one. The Toy Story?
No, what did I
say? You said Toy Story, but the Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch it once.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it.
Not 24 hours.
But, that's just so that you can watch it whenever you want.
Well,
right. Because there are people everywhere watching.
Well,
but nowadays you can just stream it. So
well, see, that's that.
Get it wherever you want. Right. I sort of miss the channels. And I miss the ability to just get on and like see things at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, it was exciting to be like, when is that new Peanut?
The Charlie Brown Christmas
stuff going to be on? Or whatever.
The
special,
claymation,
right? I like Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Yes, The Year Without a Santa Claus.
That's just one of my favorites. I have a couple of Christmas ornaments for that.
Oh, do you?
So yeah, I mean. I kind of miss the channels, and the set times. I know I'm probably maybe I'm just because I'm old that I like that. But
they were part of our growing up past. I mean, these came out in the early and mid 70s. It
just left you something to look forward to. Right?
Yes,
on a Thursday night, there's going to be this show, right?
Yes,
and you can't watch it until then,
and you can't watch it after that.
I mean, we had VCRs and all that, but most people didn't have even those they didn't buy the movies, right?
Well, no. But VCRs didn't even come out become real popular until the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
So watching Rudolph, well, you're right. You had to sit there and wait, and you'd wait all week.
Yeah.
You'd see it advertised, and so.
The anticipation and getting it. Now you just jump onto your whatever streaming service. I've got 6 of them, and you just pull it down whenever you feel like it.
That is true,
and that's not bad, right? I mean,
no,
that's convenient, but
because I do like
just
being
doesn't
able
have
to
the same excitement. I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I for you and me, I think it's there.
Yeah.
Or the disappointment, but for the young kids, for my nieces and nephews, the little ones, I enjoy being able to pull it out and say, well, one, get off your freaking phone.
Yeah.
And then we're going to watch this, and we'll eat popcorn, or maybe we'll have it on while we're icing Christmas cookies.
Sure.
And So, but anyway, I just, like I say, I love the Christmas music, and as we're getting ready,
traditions are fun. I mean, all the music, the movies, the things that you do in your house for those things. It's just so much. It's Die Hard, my favorite Christmas movie ever.
Well, yeah, and then of course, if you're going to make the argument, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Let's go into Lethal Weapon 1. Is that a Christmas movie too?
I'm not buying that.
No. Okay.
Die Hard, definitely.
Okay. Well, it's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Plaza.
Exactly.
Well, so I was thinking maybe today we could talk a little bit then about family traditions.
Sure.
And I say this because, well, me and my psychology, I love family traditions, and they are a huge part of how I was raised. I mean, we did, family traditions for everything. There were certain foods,
right,
that we would have. Mom would make chili for Christmas Eve dinner.
Interesting.
And it was, and I don't know, she would make chili different times of the year, but this Christmas Eve chili, for reasons I cannot explain, it felt like it tasted different. So I don't know that I don't know. Maybe it's just all in my head, like most things.
Just a special ingredient in there. We don't know what that was.
I don't know. And then, Christmas morning, we had our traditions, because we'd always go to midnight mass. Being Catholic, church service was at midnight. And I got to tell you, being 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 23, staying awake at midnight for church was tough.
A little harder in your 50s now, right?
Well, yeah. Now we go to the children's service at about 4:30 on Christmas Eve. But I do love how Christmas brings out all kinds of traditions.
Right.
And, well, in fact, do you have any? Some favorite Nichols family traditions?
You mentioned your chili like Christmas Eve. I mean, we do. Of course, we go to a Christmas Eve service. Mm-hmm. Of course, the church that we attend here in Texas has like 5 services, so we try to hit one on a Saturday now. We don't go at late at night or do a Sunday morning. So or a Christmas Day. So we try to hit one that's earlier, but then we. For Christmas Eve, we get Chinese food.
Oh, really?
We've done that for, I don't know, 30 years probably.
Okay.
So we just buy like a whole bunch of Chinese food.
Ooh.
And I'm not the only one, because by the time I show up at the Chinese place to pick it up, there's a line. Right.
Okay.
I mean, it's like you order it on the phone, and of course they're always saying it's only going to take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it takes me at least 10 minutes to drive there. So I leave immediately.
Yeah.
And I get there, and then I have to wait in line for another 10 minutes after I get there because there's so many people. So they're super busy. So this isn't the only, we're not the only family doing this tradition, obviously, right? But we love the Chinese food, so we do that on Christmas Eve, and then typically we will watch a movie. And our movie is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, I love that movie.
And I think it's a great movie. We watch it in black and white.
Sure. Is there a color version of it?
There is a color version.
Really?
It is not as good.
I don't think I've seen a color version.
I have looked up. I'm a trivia guy, so I've looked up everything about that movie. There's so many things that are funny about it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the sounds that are in it, that weren't expected. There's a lot of like improvisational moments.
Oh, really?
In the movie. So, it's fun to watch. It's a good, feel good story.
Mm-hmm.
And it just reminds me anyway of, being thankful for what I have and appreciating life, even in times where we didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like it has a good message.
Oh, I agree with you.
And so we really enjoyed that. That's our kind of Christmas Eve, way to do things. We also wrap gifts that night.
Oh, really?
So typically that's the night that we would wrap stuff. And it was more fun when there was kids, right? Mm-hmm. So we would hide all the presents, and then we would wrap them after they went to bed.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
And then our son would come down and unwrap them in the middle of the night, and then rewrap them.
Oh my gosh!
Just so he could know what he got for gifts. He would sneak and do that. So he was kind of funny about that. But that's been a fun thing.
Okay.
Always.
Well, family traditions, I think, are a key component for family unity.
Oh, sure.
Because it really does help us. It provides a sense of stability as well as help us connect to our past, to our roots. And in fact, I'm going to read a direct quote here about the value of family traditions.
Okay.
It says, holiday traditions are an important part to building a strong bond between family. Not just between our family, but also with our community.
Yeah.
They give us a sense of belonging and a way to express what is important to us. They connect us to our history and help us celebrate generations of family. And I think growing up, like I said, we would go to Christmas Eve Mass. I would always beg, can we at least open one present? Can we please, please, please? And the answer was no. We will open them Christmas morning.
Wow. And
so, of course, like your son, I would be up extra early. And even though, because we go to midnight Mass. So church started at, sometimes it was a midnight and then it got to be at 11 o'clock.
Right.
But still, you're getting home and you're going to bed at 1:30.
Yeah.
A lot of times. Well, then I'd be wide awake at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we come down and you could see what Santa brought. You could look in your stocking, but that was it.
Right.
And so then we would, but you have to be real quiet. You couldn't make any noise till Mom and Dad got up. And so then they would get up sometime around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Sure.
And then you could show them, look what Santa brought. Yay, but then it's kind of, well, when can we open presents? Well, we got to have breakfast first. Sooner if you help me make breakfast, we'll get to it sooner. So we'd have breakfast. And it was always a nice, fancy affair.
They tried to delay it all day.
They sure as heck did. And then, of course, okay, breakfast is over. We haven't cleaned up the kitchen. Guy, help clean up. Come on, we got to clean up the kitchen, do the dishes, all that. So we'd do that. Well, then as my sisters got older, I got to go put on my face. I got to clean up because all the pictures. And so,
what time did you open presents?
So there was times it would be pushing 12 o'clock noon.
Wow.
And then, of course, we would do one at a time. And it was always youngest to oldest.
Yeah.
So for a long time, it was me. And then my little sister came along. I think I was 7 when she was born. And so till about age 9, I was pretty good going first.
Right.
And then, of course, it would go all the way up to Dad, and then it would be back to me, and we go all the way around. And you had to take your turn. You had to watch everybody else open theirs. I hated that. And it would take us sometimes 2.5 hours to open presents.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, my gosh.
You definitely had a lot of presents then.
Well, one at a time. And, my dad, he'd pull out his pocket knife and he would slowly cut the pieces of tape because we would save the paper so we could use it again next year and the next year and the next year. And you'd save the bows. And so, it was all about saving the stuff, right? And so it took forever. And, oh my Lord. But it's, as an adult now, we kind of do that as well.
Yeah.
It's because now it's not so much. Now that Sherry and I are married and, we've got her kids and then, of course, her mother lives with us. So the whole family comes over for Christmas Day. Of course, what's funny with them now that, because they all live within a couple of miles of us, or we all live within a short distance of each other. So Christmas Eve, we go to different church services because not everybody's Catholic, but we all have supper and they have raviolis. These are raviolis from a place up in Buffalo, New York. And they won't ship them. So we have to drive up there and get them. And every now and then
that's some serious commitment.
You have no idea. And so anyway, we've driven up there a couple of times, Sherry and I, to get raviolis. And then when we run out, well, then they have the great ravioli search from different stores.
Seems like you could just make a friend with somebody in Buffalo who would just pick those up for you and ship them to you.
Well, it's expensive because you got to ship it with dry ice.
Sure,
but anyway,
it's doable. Like FedEx will get it here overnight.
Yeah,
dry ice and a in one of those packages.
Anyway,
it'll work.
It's fun because her mom will make sauce because her mom is pure Italian. And so they'll make Italian sauce,
right.
And it takes 3 days to make the sauce, and with the raviolis, and so
I love pasta, but that's some serious dedication. Like I just pick up that jar of Rayo's and some rigatoni, throw some sausage in that puppy, and I'm done.
Well, I guess the difference again, I'm not Italian, but they are. And so anyway, they got big old tradition on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day, everybody comes over for breakfast, and then we open presents one at a time. Only this time there's close to 20 people.
Yeah.
So
see, when I was a kid, we had a lot of family over because everybody lived. I mean, my grandfather lived right next door.
Oh wow!
And so people lived nearby, and there was me and 4 siblings, right? So we had 5 of us. And it was a big to do on that day. And, so, we would get up and we would do the stockings first and all that. And then we would open presents. It was a little bit, would try to do like a one at a time, but it would be more like a free for all. Which is fine. Like I just wanted to play with my Legos.
Oh, amen.
Right. Cause that's somewhere in there. That was the gift. And Legos and Matchbox cars.
Ooh,
also underwear and socks, but
hated those. Hated the clothes.
Nobody wants that.
Hated the clothes. Now I don't mind, but the clothes growing up. Did you ever get the wind up Evel Knievel?
No.
Oh, I got that one
Probably
year
got
for
the
Christmas.
Rock'em Sock'em robots though. At one point, but
I never got that. I knew friends that did, but I never got that.
Yeah, I think it's funny that the traditions that you carry. So my wife and I getting together, we created our own traditions.
Okay.
And so, we had our Christmas Eve traditions, but we and along with that, I forgot to mention that we do, we would do pajamas for the kids. So every year they would get new pajamas for Christmas, right?
Okay.
So and we would that would be our gift the night before. Here's your pajamas, right? And it's neat to see my daughter carry that over with her son.
Oh, that is so cool.
The pajamas, and you get to open that gift the night before. And then she carried over some others too, like on Christmas Day. You get up and you can get your stocking. You don't need to wait for anybody to get up to get that. You get your stocking and you can look in that. And then you wait for the presents. We do again. We love things like cinnamon buns. So we might do that and some hot chocolate and or cookies. Christmas cookies. And then you sit down and you start opening presents. But we would do it one at a time as well with our kids.
Yeah.
It's just that we would do it where whoever started, you had to pick a gift for somebody else. And you give it to them, and then that person opens their gift, and then they have to pick one for somebody else. And so
that is cool.
It would kind of go around that way until you got to a point where, like, somebody, usually the youngest kid has more presents because they're least expensive. And so then they, you would... They would just open the rest of them. But, so that way is one at a time. Everybody got to do it, and you could kind of pick out the gift that maybe you got for somebody and you wanted to give it to them, that kind of thing when it got to you. So, and that was just that's a neat thing to watch our grandson do now, where he's picking a gift and bringing it to somebody. And, it's neat to see some of those traditions carry on beyond us.
That is, that is so cool. Well, you mentioned something about, and we both talked about this, but there's certain foods at the Christmas time. Sherry's mom makes a cheesecake. She makes it once a year, and it is for Christmas Eve.
Love cheesecake.
Oh, I was not a cheesecake lover until I had this stuff, and it's kind of like, love it.
Prior to Thanksgiving, I had asked my wife if she was going to make cheesecake, and she said no. And I was a little disappointed. But
well, the reason why I bring that up is that the most popular, and I had to look this up, okay? I do not know this off the top of my head, but I looked this up. The most popular Christmas tradition around the world, okay, not just here in the U.S., but across the world, is celebrating with a meal, and a shared meal where you bring family together and you share a meal.
See, I would have thought it was like a Christmas tree.
No, actually, a Christmas tree is kind of a German thing.
Sure.
In fact, I share this with the kids all the time about how immigrants can change culture. Trees, Christmas trees, were not a thing in the United States until the 1850s.
Sure.
With a mass influx of German immigrants. So thank you, Germany, for bringing us the Christmas tree. Yeah. But I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool because they say that you create all kinds of memories and you get to reflect on the year past by joining with family and friends to share a really good meal. And, because we've done that here, when we've done our department potlucks, and I think our faculty Christmas party has now become a potluck gathering. And I don't know. I think there's something about breaking bread with other people that builds camaraderie. And
sure, I mean, I think you can see that throughout history.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. I mean, we've got Thanksgiving. You've got, even 4th of July. People are barbecuing. Although for most people, that just means cooking hot dogs and hamburgers, which Texans will tell you isn't barbecue at all. But it's grilling. But either way, right? You're still eating something together.
Oh, well, and here's the thing to tie in with that, okay? And again, I try and be a little multicultural. We celebrate Christmas here, and it's celebrated all over the world. But one of the things that I found interesting, because I was thinking, well, okay, what other religions celebrate around this time of year? And of course, in Hanukkah, with the Jewish faith, you have Hanukkah. Mm-hmm. With South Asians or with Hindus, you have Diwali. Sure. And then the African culture heritage of Kwanzaa. But a lot of them, they all have, while they're all different in what they celebrate, the one thing that they all had in common, food. Family gathering, and eating. And so I thought that was just kind of a neat thing that we celebrate.
I think it satisfies two basic needs, right? Food is a basic need, and relationship.
Sure.
Right. I mean, we've talked before about how people want relationship, how they want to be noticed, how they want to be feel connected. And, family is the primary way that we do that.
Well, you mentioned a few things. And so I was kind of wondering, okay, what are some popular or common holiday things that people do? And one of them you had mentioned before about decorating the tree with Charlie.
Yeah.
And we do that too. That's a fun thing that Sherry and I will do together. Her daughter helps us the last few years putting up the tree. Love baking cookies. That's another one. Sherry will make the cookies more or less, or we'll kind of help, but then we'll get some of the other younger nieces and nephews to come over and we'll ice cookies. Another one you had mentioned, and I this is one of my favorite things to do, go look at other people's Christmas lights.
Yes.
There are some neat neighborhoods here in DFW that they just go all out.
One of my favorite things at Disney ever, and my oldest daughter brought it up a couple weeks ago, shared it on Facebook, a memory of the Osborne family lights at Disney World.
Okay.
They used to have that at Hollywood Studios before they tore down the streets of America to put up Star Wars. So, but that was just amazing. And the Osborne family had started their lights at their house.
Okay.
And it just went crazy. Just with choreographed to music and all the things. And we found that here in DFW, and we've seen it in Florida when we lived there. But there's one particular house that I'm thinking of that I will revisit this year.
Okay.
Where it is. And the whole house, front and back and everything, like you can see it from all the sides. And it's just ridiculous what they do. I mean, they must have spent thousands of dollars on this stuff and the sound equipment I mean, they're playing sound outside. Plus, you can get it on your car radio.
Yes.
When you go by, I mean, and there's just lines of cars out there. I mean, the neighbors must be really ticked about it. Or maybe they went in on it. I don't know. But it's just, it's fun to see. Mm-hmm. And people go all out.
Oh, and, they do.
And there's drive-through light places to go to. And it's just fun, like, to get out of your house.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoy, right? It gets you out.
Well, then we are lucky here. We have Christmas Town, USA. It is the most Christmas decorated town in all of Texas. They got ice skating, but they got Christmas trees. They got music, but they are known as Christmas Town, USA. I mean, Sherry and I go there every year. We have friends that have come down around Christmas time. You can go over the Gaylord and see the Christmas ice sculptures.
Yes, and you're talking about Grapevine, Texas.
Grapevine, Texas, yes. I knew I would.
Christmas Town, USA.
Yes.
They call it the Christmas capital of Texas.
Yes, thank you. I don't know why my brain just hit a...
It is a place that we really enjoy as well, like just walking up and down that street, going through the shops.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, it's the one time a year that we actually go there. Mm-hmm. And, they always have a model train thing.
Oh, they do. That is cool.
Station place there. It's just fun. But there's a lot of places like that, right? That I found here in Texas that there's town squares in several places.
Yeah.
And just visiting those town squares, just walking around, seeing the people, and there's elaborate Christmas tree lightings. I mean, it's just, there's so much fun out there at this time of year, and it's chilly out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not cold, like blistery cold.
No, but it's 40s. 50s. Yeah. And I mean, you've got in downtown Plano, Texas, they have the Dickens Christmas that they set up. That's really cool. Downtown Frisco, they have an ice skating rink with music and lights, and they just, I don't know what some of the other towns, but we've traveled to both Plano and Frisco before to look at their stuff, and Grapevine, and there's a whole neighborhood somewhere in Garland that it's a bunch of cul-de-sacs, and each one of the cul-de-sacs has a different theme.
Yeah.
And the decorations must come with the house, because I know people, move, but they'll have like the 12 Days of Christmas or the Charlie Brown Christmas, or just all kinds of cool stuff. And it's really neat.
It is amazing. I've never decorated my house like that, but
no,
it is a lot of fun to go out and see it. Mm-hmm. To go, but I like to go with other people.
Yes, and in fact, the last 3 or 4 years, we will take Sherry's sister with us and her 2 boys, and sometimes their boys will bring friends, and us adults will stay in the car, and we'll throw the kids in the back of the truck, and we will drive through this one particular neighborhood. It's 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 blocks, and every house is decorated. And I mean, it's well known around here for, I can't think of the neighborhood, but anyway, we go there and it's all lit up, and you don't have to worry about people falling out of the back of the truck, because traffic is going at about like 5 miles an hour when it goes at all. And so it's just nice driving, and it's a lot of fun, and we'll have hot chocolate going, and Christmas carols playing in the truck, and so I don't know, that is something fun. It takes us, a good 90 minutes or so to travel through this whole neighborhood, and
it's definitely fun driving around doing all that stuff.
Amen.
Well, so, I think that it's fun to reflect on traditions that we have.
Oh,
and especially as we get back into them, and practicing them again this year. But I hope that the listeners out there have their own traditions, and if they don't, add some in, steal them from other people. That's where we got them.
Watching movies is common. Gingerbread house building is another one.
And just driving around and looking at lights is an easy thing to do, and you can do it multiple times.
Oh,
so much fun.
Well, the one thing that we've started around here at school is that ugly sweater contest.
Yes.
That's been kind of fun. I'd never done that before, so that's kind of fun.
I have ugly sweater shoes, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see them.
It's fun.
Well,
that's fun stuff.
Well, yes, it is. And again, it's part of what makes this time of year so much more enjoyable. Whatever the traditions are.
Yeah. Get out there, live them.
Yes. Make more memories.
Right. Don't have to take pictures of everything. Just live it and do it with other people and
yes.
Make your life happier.
Amen.
All right.
Well, I guess then until next time, my name is Rod.
And I'm Scott.